Hey guys, it's me, and I wanted to do another a third installment of the King and Queen series on just really. I mean, I'm all about this self-esteem thing, man. I'm all about it, and the reason I'm really kind of liking this King and Queen series that I'm doing is because in order for us to excel, we need to start owning and identifying our own strengths and abilities and talents. And I say king and queen because I know it makes us uncomfortable because society has trained us to be average or below average. And actually, when we shoot for average, when we shoot for status quo, we're really saying that I want to be invisible because I'm afraid that if I stand out among the crowd, if I take a leadership role, if I do something exceptional, if I showcase my skills and talents that I was blessed with, I'm afraid people aren't going to like me. I'm afraid people are going to judge me and they're going to criticize me. But hey, I got news for you. They're going to do it anyways. So if they're going to talk about me anyways, and I don't even know who they are, but let's talk about they. If they are going to talk about us anyways, why don't we give them something really to talk about? I mean, I admire people who push through extreme circumstances, criticism, and adversity to continue towards their goal, their dream, overcoming their challenges. Do you know anybody like that? Do you know anybody that keeps getting disappointed, betrayed, backstabbed, hurt, brokenhearted, abused, beaten, and they keep getting back up? Do you know anybody like that? Because if you do, then what you're watching is somebody who is actually royalty. Now the question is, do they realize that or not? Because when I see a true warrior, fighter, male or female, I mean that stuff is just totally inspiring to me. Totally inspiring. I love listening to Brandon Hudson. He's the guy that does the MMA at Pure Fitness. He's running this incredible program, and I love watching his talks. I mean, he often does it late on Wednesday night after Bible study, and I can only watch 20 minutes before I fall asleep because I'm old. But he's got some really good stuff that he talks about, and what I love about it is that he comes from some mess, and not only has he turned it into a message, but he's turned it into a mission. And that's the kind of stuff that makes a king. That's the kind of stuff that makes royalty. And the reason I say king and queen is because when you own your own inspiration and you become an inspiration, you will accumulate followers. Because you're becoming an example, a leader, a hero in your own story. And I'm sorry that people will talk about you. I wish we lived in this perfect kumbaya. No, actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. Because you know what? We actually need people to criticize us. We need people to backstab, to hate on us. But we need that. Because if I didn't have it, my story wouldn't be a story. It wouldn't be. It would. I mean, who wants to listen to the dude or the woman that never went through anything? I will. I will only follow those who have overcome adversity. I can because I need to watch somebody who gets back up because I get hit so many times in just one day that I need someone that I can look up to that has gone through stuff and they got back up. Now, and I know if they got back up, so can I. So I know that I'm a king and I married a queen, you know, and I look to continue to be the example of getting back up, regardless of what's going on. Like today, my back was killing me. I went and did boxing last night, hoping it would loosen up my back, and for a few minutes it did, and I'm feeling a little better as the day goes on. So I just got to keep moving, but I'm in pain. I'm in pain, and I'm thinking, okay, I got this long drive to Ohio, and I'm thinking, okay, I'll have to get that massage chair thing that my wife got me to put in the car so I can get my back massage while I'm driving. I'm gonna have to get up and do some stretches and probably take a couple stops and do some stretches, whatever it takes, because I'm going. I'm going, and I'm gonna go work. I'm gonna work out when I'm there. So I'm gonna walk, but but I'm not gonna quit. I've got goals, and the goal is to be healthy. I was telling Brandon, I said, look, I'm going away for this weekend, but I'll be back next week, and I'll be back in class. And he's like, all right, well, I'm here, and I'm like, I was like, I appreciate him because he's consistent. And so I'm just like, okay, 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 well, you got to roll with this. You got to do these things. And the other thing is that I know people are watching me. They're looking up to me. Dr. French was talking. He's talking some smack. He's like, Will, I haven't seen you actually really lose any weight. And I was like, you know what? Kiss my. Anyways, but no, I took him seriously. I was like, okay, he is right. Even though I've gotten stronger, and my cardio has improved, I have not lost anything significant. And I'm like, all right, bet it's on now. But the goal is not just in that area. I got a lot of different areas that I want to accomplish, prosper. And it's not so much for me. It's what I want to do with my clients and the people in the area, and just those kind of things. I was watching Stacy Alexander had this post on her her Facebook page on 10 attributes of people who have a really good self-esteem. And I was like, "Ooh, I got to check that out." And I'll probably post it on my page too, but it was really fascinating and interesting, because I look at those to be the attributes of royalty, and one of them was, it is not about what happens in the moment, it's how you react to what happens in the moment. So it doesn't matter what the challenge is or what the adversity is or what the problem is, it's how we react to it. And I choose to always see my circumstances as just another challenge for me to overcome. And we have to speak those things over ourselves. The whole idea of this self-esteem enhancement is for us to know that we are unstoppable. And that takes practice to kind of get that attitude, because I have struggled with depression and anxiety, and to rewire my brain to focus on being a fighter and not a whiner was a process. It was a process, but I can't imagine going back to the way I was before. And it's just so funny when I reflect, because when I see my friends from back home, you can't help but remember things that happened back then, and how different I see the world now and people. Because things they don't I, they don't bother me as much as they used to. When somebody may say something or do something that is sounds a little crooked, I don't I don't get easily offended. You know, I just acknowledge, okay, they might be going through something, whatever, or I might have done something. And if that's the case, that is an easy fix for me. I just apologize. But usually, the problem of having a low self-esteem is that we will own the blame when no blame has even been assigned yet. We will take the blame. We will take the responsibility. We're so quick to dog ourselves that everybody else will start to treat us like a dog. And being royalty is the exact opposite of that. I'm nobody's welcome at, and it's not something that I have to assert aggressively. It's something that I know, and just that attitude, it just it just commands respect, and it's not an arrogant egomaniac kind of thing. It's just having the confidence that is your due. You are an incredible, amazing individual. And I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all that. The problem isn't me telling you, it's you acknowledging it and recognizing it. God didn't create any mess. So, anyways, I love you guys. I am feeling better. Thank you guys for your prayers. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate y'all who reached out to me. I really, really do. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, okay? Peace. Later.